As you talk sports, today we're talking boxing. Proudly joined down at the Trenches gym for the first time by Daley. How are you doing today, Daley?
I'm good, thank you very much.
So obviously, this new gym, it's been a big project of yours. What made you want to, get a new gym? Because obviously the last one at Rathbone, that was a nice gym too. What made you, want to up the level?
Well, first of all, that gym wasn't my gym. It was just a base of where I put myself and my fighters. And for years I've been in boxing, and it's been a dream of mine to, own a gym, not just for me, but for my fighters, where we can have our own privacy, do what we want, when we want. So yeah, it's come along now, alongside, my business partner. I've done this project with my business partner, Kareem. And yeah, it's here now.
So a little bit more about boxing now. Recently, we've seen a lot of clips of you on the pads, looking good on the pads. Would you ever consider jumping in, or maybe on a Misfits card, fighting anybody?
Give me 200,000, I don't know, I might do it. But other than that, I'm focused on coaching. That's what I do. That's my job. That's my profession. So I'm not really interested in fighting, trying to prove a point to people. You know what I mean? Just because people are like, oh, you should fight. If it's, money talks, and then that's different to go and do a little exhibition with someone and slap them around a bit, but that's about it.
And as for the coaching now, one of the big points on social media has been the Kingpin tournament. Obviously, Kenny won it in very nice fashion against Winderson, and he was supposed to face up against Anissa and Gibb. Is there any news about whether that fight is actually going to happen?
No news. I'm just the same as everyone else, just waiting. It's a shame because we've got the momentum. Kenny's been doing amazing in training, proving a lot of people wrong when it comes to his performances now. And Gibb is what we really wanted, because to showcase, what he's been doing in the gym, and to show people, oh, okay, Kenny's here to stay, you know what I mean? So we were excited for that Gibb fight. Hopefully it still happens. We just have to wait and see. If it doesn't happen, then we've got big stuff happening anyway that I can't talk about, that will come in the near future.
And yeah, recently on Twitter, KSI said that if that Kingpin don't get that act together, that is not a fight that he would be looking to put on Misfits. And said he'd rather just get both Gibb and Kenny different opponents. So if it isn't Gibb, is there any other opponents that you'd be looking at for Kenny?
Anyone, we don't care really. We train hard anyway, and we're always improving in the gym. So whoever they bring to the table, we're ready for anyone. We don't shy away from fights, With influencer boxing, everyone's still novices, everyone's still learning. So whoever it is, we'll fight them. But as I said, big things will be happening soon, and I can't say anything. So, yeah, you'll hear it.
When can we find out?
I don't know, anytime soon. Just waiting. I can't do anything until the other people do things.
So there's a Misfits announcement tonight at 5 p.m. Is there any chance we could be seeing Kenny or Deji featured on that card?
Oh, I don't know. No one's told me anything about announcements. It won't be about us, I don't think, because we would have got told.
And then as for Deji, he's made it clear, he still wants to keep fighting. There's the big Prime card. Can we expect to see Deji on that card?
No, not at this time. I don't think so, no. But again, Deji is in the gym. He's in the gym today, and is just going to keep training and improving and wait for the right opportunities. Bryce Hall said that he didn't want to fight right now, so that's the fight Deji wanted. So unless there's anyone else, then yeah, there's nothing at this stage I can tell anyone.
So as I'm sure there'll probably be a lot of people wanting to fight Deji. Is it more of a case of picking the right opponent that makes sense, in terms of that's going to get attention as well for a good figure as well, not just fighting anybody?
Yeah, that what people have to realise, not just because it's influencer boxing, even in professional boxing, when you go to negotiations and stuff, there's a lot of things involved, like managers, promoters, percentages, you know, fight fees, you know what I mean, who you're going to fight. It's not as simple as, oh, fight this person, make the fight happen. It doesn't work like that. So with Deji, he's at a point of his life where he's going to do what is right for him, what makes sense for him boxing-wise, also financially as well, everything across the board. And what people have to remember with Deji is still a novice. I know he's been around a long time, but he lost 3 fights, you know. Then he had the Mayweather exhibition. He's been in with Swarms and Fuzi. So, you know, he hasn't really... there's still a lot more to come from Deji, you know what I mean? He's not at his full potential.
And as for one of your professional fighters, Martin, obviously he's looking very promising now, 10-0. Obviously, am I right in thinking that he's coming off an injury? Yeah. So when can we expect to hopefully see Martin back out?
Well, he's training now, as you can see here, he's in the gym, so he's training, the cast is off, so he's, you know, he's just rehab now with the hand. Start punching when the rehab's finished, and then we look to fight and take it to 11-0.
And obviously, as you said, next fight would be 11-0 if he gets that victory. So that's quite an impressive record. Are we hopefully looking at some titles soon, maybe some regional titles?
Yeah, 100%. A regional, we're not too fussed about a regional. If it happens, it happens. But international, you know, get intercontinental belt, WBC silver belt, you know, along those lines, give him a good ranking and start heading towards, you know, world titles in the next few years.
And last thing on the gym, when can we expect to see like a full, complete finishment of the gym?
Well, it's like 80% complete now. Me and my fighters are training in here already because, you know, as you can see, it's fit enough for us to train. But it's just like little touches just to finish it off, like artwork, pictures. What else? We got? Put some mirrors up. So it's just like little minor details. So not long to go. I'll say like probably end of September, where it'll be open to the public. And then look to do a launch party. Not sure on the date, but a launch party for people like yourselves and the media people, celebrities to come down, have a look, have a tour, have some drinks, have some fun, and yeah.
Sounds good. As you talk sports, proudly joined by Daley. Thank you for joining me.
Thanks a lot, man.